Welcome in, builders. We are hopefully conducting a naval invasion today. Starting us off, though, Marauders in Kracken nest. I don't like that. Waste disposal accident. We finished our geo techniques. We got the Blitzer 3. Discovered heavy combat armor. My goodness. Mechanized heavy siege is bound. Again, another great one. Security tactics. That's fine. Got a siege card. Pretty nice. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start with our different events. Newland wants total power over state. The governor of Rostock. I'm going to say no, because I would like to actually keep our mind really, really high. Actually, now that I say that, last time we opened up something, we opened up Universal Truth, I think? Cultural adjustment bonus plus 60%. I guess maybe that'll help us close those towns down below, maybe? Unlock the stratagem siege. Unlocks Roboteer. Gives troops a chance. What do you do? Roboteers have an array of small drones at their disposal. They use these to help the troops that are embedded to breach enemy lines. They give a 33% chance every round to make a breakthrough. That'll be really nice with our GR infiltration techniques. And artillery attacks plus 100%, infantry plus 50%, minus 30% action points, and minus 50% overall defense. Yeah, that's fine for an arty siege type unit, so we'll be happy if we get that. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I'm not trying any shenanigans this game. We're pretty much just sticking to our 3. It can be really powerful to kind of bounce between some of the low tier ones, but yeah, we're gonna stick with keeping things nice and high. CEO wants a subsidy. Okay, we can do that. No changes in the salaries. No changes in interior. Economic. Water purification, volcano serpentation. All right. I don't really want any of these, but we're not making any new discoveries, really. I guess if we had to do one, this is the one that would be useful on this planet, so I guess we'll grab that. Okay, we got our new tank, we got our new buggy, APC or a plane. Or we develop our heavy tank. We still don't have helicopter engines either, do we? After I said I wanted to try those out too. Heavy aircraft. No, let's do the heavy tank because of the stuff that comes after it. There's almost no shot that we're going to actually build one of these, but just on the off chance that we did. New blueprint. All right, so for a heavy tank, I generally consider those to be anti-tank vehicles. So we would give it a high velocity gun. We would give it high polymer plating. And we get this thing to move at some reasonable state. Only plus 20 AP cost. That's not the worst. If we lowered the gun, doesn't quite get us there. Yeah, I think we would just go, this is a heavy boy. Plus 20 is not the worst, in all honesty. Now, if we were not having the polymer, if this was steel, yeah, basically unusable. But the polymer makes it okay. Okay, so let's do that. Let's just design him. So from that design, good luck. Marauders in Kracken nest. We lost a lot of people because we barely failed. Ouch. Waste disposal accident. We'll have full support. Barely made it. Disease in New Meadow. Disease is resembling red pox active in New Meadows. There seem to be no more victims of the disease left. Quarantine should still be advised as a security measure to prevent any freak resurgence. I guess we're just going to keep inoculating them. I like the commerce points there. They want to buy some IP. They're paying garbage. No. Pay me well and I'll sell it to you. They're paying about 2 to 1. I'll accept that. They have a leader available for recruitment. Sure. A second leader recruitment? Sure. City upgrade. New meadows. Yes, we do want you to upgrade. Okay, another transport. Third time's a charm. Okay, those two are the ones that we're using and are no good. Okay, that one could work. Yeah, maybe I missed the dots on those other two. No, that's the one we have. That's too far north. That could work. Okay, so that could work. If that's the one I'm thinking we're going to use, actually, is that one. Yeah, do it. And we're going to want from Kracken Nest. And I probably need 16 rounds because we're so far away from that city. I don't need that many points. We'll go with that one. Okay, haggled the price down a little bit. That's something at least. All right, again, that means next turn we'll actually be able to do something with it. We have 72 points. Let's go ahead and want a war game. Get these new leaders up to snuff if we can. And you know what? Let's do a cabinet retreat too. And we have any big spy rings? We do. Continue just pumping this full of spies. Have one more of them. Had we had better intel when we landed. Okay. All right, you guys. What are you? Okay, that must just be the alien's native color. Yeah, get out of the way. We'll try to have red kind of sweep north so I don't step on my own toes here. For now, I'm going to have you take that. The first is basically going to dig in here. This is going to be their area of operations. You, sure. Okay, over here. Man, this terrain is harsh. Okay, and buggies, do it. I don't think these mutants are particularly dangerous to me, if I'm being honest, so we should be all right here. Okay. Take the land. Okay, I'm not going to use him, but he's more than welcome to move forward. Okay. Meadows. Has the airbase, that's right. Recon, sure, let's go see what's in here.
Birds are in the sky.
You look mighty killable is what that tells me. Okay, now that that's in, I think I'm gonna grab our rare metal. We're at medium civ. I need security next is my lowest one. Yeah, let's grab that quick and get started pulling those up. We're going to be very sad when we're out of rares, especially because we're trying to build polymer armor. We have okay amounts of IP at the moment. You also have a port. You have your metal mine. You're fine on civ. Okay, yeah, you're cool. Here, I think we're still working on the port. Yeah, 2.2 turns left. Okay, we're just gonna chill on that. 12 points left. I think that's everything. Go. Try to keep that pretty zippy for us if we can. I really am disappointed in this naval landing that we've had so far, especially that second attempt. I really thought the first one was my bad. I should have realized they'd have some troops there, but the second one, I feel like they knew I was coming and moved there. If there are troops out here too, I'm going to be very suspicious. Very suspicious. Once we get troops over there too, do remember we still need to bring food and ammo and whatnot. So it's not like this is just a one-time cost to get there. Okay, no losses. We like that. Fuel deposit. Moral high standing. Please stop. Time of bureaucracy. We did make our goal. Hey, we figured out light helicopters fine. Oh, I guess we did have the engine. We just didn't know how to use it. We have operationalized the mechanized siege infantry. I really like that unit. Hopefully we'll have an occasion to use it. Before I forget, I see that we have another commercial zone, and you did need some entertainment. So, commercial zone already has level 3. How about a zoo?
Affirmative.
There you go. And some investor backing. Weiss. Okay. Enforcement reaches 41. No, man, you've been on such good behavior lately, Simba. You gonna start this up again? Okay, motorized MG infantry or mechanized heavy siege. We'll do the heavy siege. Moral high standing. Philosopher is asking us to let the barbarians in. No. Critical success. No danger increased. We still lost 1,500 people. Maritime Trade House wants more embedded staff. Failure to comply would not be appreciated. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Come on in. Maritime leaders. Okay, again, sure. Would you actually give me somebody useful? That's my question. Charismatic Union Chief in Rostock. We'll just buy him a beer. Freestand foresees war. The button of Freestand is that we're preparing for war. Who is Freestand? Way, oh, they're big and they're way over there. Okay. Yes, okay, so would you like to make a public statement of amenity? You know what? Actually, yes.
Understood.
It would be nice to have an ally in this world. Maybe he would make a good one. We are... What are we doing here? Mouse is wigging out on me. Okay, got something on my... Okay, well, apparently my mouse was just having a minor stroke. Don't worry about it. Eldar Confederation is holding celebrations. Okay, Eldar Confederation. Who are you? Another big player. Okay, all of a sudden they become interested in me. Yeah, we'll send a big delegation. All right, of the people who are here, regimes. Okay, you guys are a major regime. They're elitist. They're theocrat. Okay, the elitist, maybe we could make something happen there. Mood is cold. Hostile. War. Blackmail. Yeah, so the Idalar Confederation is probably our best bet if we're going to try to have some peaceful stuff. What do we have here? Yeah, increase relations with them. That's this. That's Dionysus. That's them.
Wilco.
Went by 5 points. Do it again. Went by another 5. Okay. Then let's nation. War game.
Acknowledged.
Okay. All right, continue to hold this position. We have a little bit of IP. I want that dirt road. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that'll be enough to help this area stay good. Alright, let's go that way. We're gonna go that way with pink, and we're gonna let red kind of take this area. Okay, we're coming on in. We have our buggies. You know what? Let's just do the one. I think he can handle it. Maybe we'll have enough AP left over that we can do a second attack. Okay, move up. Move up. Okay, we didn't end up with any extra, but that's okay. All right. Yeah. Wormy boys, I hope you have your regrets. Okay, we were pretty chilling down here. Yeah, we don't really need more quality of life at the moment. You're building the rare metals. Yeah. Okay, do we have our next? We have our next one. All right. Third time's a charm, right, guys? Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to not move... Okay, Mark. Mark is who I don't want moved. You're not Mark. You are Mark. Move Mark. And this militia unit. Everyone else that's here I do want over there. Assuming I could afford it. All right. It's gonna be... Can I fit them on the same screen? Not quite. We are already out of points for moving them. Are you kidding me? We are already out of points there. Okay, well, that makes me nervous. That's a very slow go. And let's get off a strategic move here so we don't have an oops. Did I move you guys? Group move. Yeah, they're just chugging their way that direction. Go for it. All right, well, at least the aliens in the West betrayed us. That's the best thing that's happened to us in a while, because that basically freed us up to continue on. We are going to end up in a war with yellow over here. That just is going to happen. We'll have to figure out where we're probably going to have to drop a gas station town again, somewhere in here. And it's going to need to have not only the gas station, but probably a railroad too. If I have to cross the mountains, right here is the spot. So we need to get to here, and then we railroad across that, and then we can come up the spine. That's definitely going to be the spot. I don't think anybody else has only two. That is still going to be ridiculously expensive. Like, ridiculously expensive. And we're going to be there in not too long either. I don't think we're going to get held up very far. We might even advance in the south. Maybe once my other line catches up, we will. Suffered no losses. Marauders in New Meadows. Still have time of bureaucracy. An energy lance. Okay. Alright, first things first, before I do anything else, let's get the strat moves done. Okay, there we go. I think we actually have that first group there at least. And that's all we can move. Okay, of the people who are already here, normal movement. Okay, that makes it a little harder that they're going to be able to throw us back into the sea. Can I dirt road? No, I would need a temporary port. That's probably the holdup here. I would prefer to use it on that one if I had to. We'll see. Frustrating. Okay. Yeah, I want to continue to maintain that spot. Keep marching up there. You know, oh, didn't I move my red tank over here? Yeah, let's strat move you. You're not going to go overseas. You're going to be useful over here. You can move him all the way to there. Power of railroads. All right, get in there, buddy.
Move out.
Yeah, looks like I can 1v1 these guys. So that is excellent. Even saying that though, I'm going to 2v1 him. Yeah, you guys thought it was hilarious to pretend you couldn't understand me, didn't you? Really funny. That's kind of what I was afraid of. How are we doing on logistics over here? Stretched, but not horrific. All right, so yeah, we're through. This isn't gonna hold up for a town, but just supporting some troops here, I definitely can. I really don't want to pave this if I can get away with it, so I'm gonna try not to. Okay, nobody here has the energy to do another attack. Okay, here. I don't want to push him into the mountains. So we're just going to go around him. Actually, we have you surrounded now. Can we take him out?
Move out.
Yeah, that was another nice thing to learn this one. I thought if you did an attack where there was a hole in our forces, they could just retreat out the hole and take the land. Not the case. If they don't have a claim there, they just die. So yeah, that's excellent. Speaking of which, so just similar, now we can take this guy out. If we can win this fight, you'll just be gone. Did kill one of my buggies. Okay, we probably should make our buggy reinforcements. We are going to keep using buggies, and now we actually do have that next tech level for them. Okay, here you're working. Okay, you did that. I do want to upgrade you immediately, though. So we will go ahead and just immediately rare mine 2. And nobody else, I think, is going to get the spares at the moment. Okay, aren't we... Okay, we can hold 200,000 ammo, so I'm going to continue to let that go. Our org furnace is making nothing. Let's disband that. Yeah, there we go. Cleaned out everything it could reach. Are we okay on power? We probably will go down ever so slightly. Okay, that being said, if that's the case, let's go ahead and up the energy here. Okay, we will finish this port next turn. I think I'm going to let that finish because we're going to need to hire a bunch of workers. I don't want to do another construction right away. We've already strat moved what we can strat move. Yes. Normal movement. Okay, we have 68 points, and I didn't do my... I get too excited about moving things. Militia needs some extra funds. Sure. Demand the number of hexes we have recon on. I can probably do that. Policy speech. Get industry. Okay, I'm going to take the bureaucracy because that's what I actually might do. No changes for the Air Force. Full support against the Marauders. We critically success. Excellent. Bar fights. Our Barossi sailors on leave in Kracken nest are out of control. We apologize. They are under much more discipline at home, and they are taking advantage of your kindness. We ask you to please police them a bit harder. A lot harder, actually. Note that if you agree with our operations, we'll reimburse you 240 credits. It would cause unrest. Why would I ever say no? Yeah, sure. They're gonna pay me to keep order? Yeah, sure. Leader recruitment. Hang on a second. We've been getting a whole bunch of those, and I've just been letting them float around. Let's actually look at what they've been sending. A lot of garbage. You, Stratagem. I would like some 0 retirements here. That was a no. That was a yes. Okay, back me out of there. All right, you, Egbert, Stratagem. 0 retirement.
Order acknowledged.
Got him. Okay. I mean, I don't want all this stat, but I guess we'll take it. A bunch of heart. Zone upgrade. No, we don't have any buildings that we need that for at the moment. A small present. Sure. That's freed stand. I mean, I'm fine with any of them.
Understood.
I would like to make a friend. That would be rather nice. Okay, so we have no more friendly cards there. Okay, what if we got... Do we have embassy? Free trade, embassy. All right, so you were the one that we thought might work. We don't have open contact. Okay, that's weird. That's really weird, but sure. Okay, open contact with them.
Understood.
Got it. Open contact with them.
Understood.
Got it. Okay, we can only play one card on them at a time, so... do we have one with them?
Understood.
Sure. Open contact with them too. Why not? We'll get everyone in here so we can all declare war on each other. As is proper. Okay, 30 points left. That sure seems like we can probably do a war game.
Order acknowledged.
Alright, none of you have action points. Go. Keep us zipping along here. By the way, we did cut off his road. How does he like it? Look what the AI does. Immediately just builds a free road. Caught in 4K. Well, 1440. Still. Yeah, clever. Clever. Yeah, so this is not his capital is probably what that's... Well, no, I guess it could go either direction. But I'm pretty sure these were Indies that attacked me. So if we can cut this off, maybe we just knob this up real quick. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. This looks like maybe there's another little town here. Hopefully we still have the technological advantage as high as we did above them. I can't imagine that they've caught up with me. I would hope that that's the case at least. People shifting around. Suffered no losses. Elections were held, maintained the vote, still bureaucracy. We didn't make a goal. Figured out quad machine guns. Got another rush card. I like those a lot. Why do you have one? You are kidding me. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I have no logistics because there's a squid on my line that I have no control over. You are really, really trying, aren't you, Oceania? Are really trying to try my patience. Okay, let's fully cut him off here. Okay, I don't feel like we have everybody here. Yeah, we're down one unit. One of these guys didn't make it. But we do have them cut off, so I guess we'll just starve this guy to death. Okay, so if I try to strat move you... Oh, or maybe that one wore out. No, that's the spot we were going. Okay, that says we can do it. Can I get a buggy, maybe? Can. Excellent. And another. Okay. All right. Oh, we are on used, not current. Okay. We're cool. That was going to make me exceptionally salty if that was the case. All right, we've moved what we can move there. That buggy will help. I'm wondering if maybe we can just blitz this quick with that buggy here. It should be top of the line tech at the moment. All right, over here. Yeah, this is why. Because I want to make sure we could reach with this stuff. We had a weird setting there. Okay. Kind of stuck with what we have there. Okay, you move up here. Go for it. I am so grateful that we get to kill these guys. They really pissed me off with that. In perfect English, that was really salt in the wound. That was really salt in the wound. I spent hundreds of political points trying to learn their language, and they just pretended that they didn't know. I mean, that is truly a master troll. I'll give them that. I'll definitely give them that. Okay, our line support is arriving. Okay, artillery cannot get through here. All right, here, dirt road. I think go down one and then over one. And we actually want you to be sealed road. And I didn't do it last time. I need to make some buggies. Yeah, buggies 3. And nobody else has lost anything. That's great. Okay, okay, no changes there this time. Heavy combat armor. Don't threaten me with a good time, sure. Confederation wants to improve relations. It cost me 1,000 credits. I'm gonna say yes. These are the guys that we might have a chance to actually do something with. A military genius. We've been getting a lot of enforcement lately. Let's take some meritocracy. Okay, here, majors, embassy, to them.
Understood.
Failure. They said no. Okay, no, we're not quite good enough for that yet, apparently. We're only gonna be able to send one card at them, so. Yeah, let's just chill on that. What are our victories looking like? They seem to have a lot of territory. Overview. Okay, am I blind? Cabinet personnel factions demand. Detailed overviews. Victory. Okay, so Kracken Unlimited is in second place. Mostly via territory. We're a little down on population. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We got kind of a big blobby spot. Although they did too. Okay. Is what it is. Alright, so I don't have a heart attack again. Give me initial points, or probably current points is probably the better one for this. Yeah, I think we're gonna try to grab this. I think that's our play. We have 74 points left. Stratagem, covert ops, more spies. Yeah, let's get some more spies into him. And then nation, we have 69. Nice. Do a cabinet. Do a war game. Probably call that good there. Asset wise, we finished our port. Okay, I think I do immediately want to get started on our heavy industry. So it's just gonna be a little pricey. So I'm gonna need a total of 20 machines And everything else is not too bad. So start construction. We need at least 20 machines. I'm just gonna make 20 so we have a few spares for anything else we're building, so we don't have an oops. All right, and you guys are definitely not able to. I keep checking this because it's so important. Yeah, we are not able to do it. All right, go. We'll see what we can find, but if we could nab that southern one, we could put a port in there, even if it's not the permanent spot. It wouldn't be terrible. We'd also have logistics right here right away. I hope you got more than one unit down here, buddy, or that city is mine. Hopefully the buggy can make it to the road this turn. We may not be able to. Built a dirt road maybe before I try to move them. I wonder if that is his capital. No, it couldn't be though. We definitely saw. Because when he first invaded me, this is the section we figured out that he owned. He's got to be right here or here. Probably is his starting spots. All right, spiders shuffling around. You guys are so annoying down there. At some point, we will have enough free time that I'm going to go blow them up. Metal deposit in New Meadows. Got the Tiger. Oh, nice. Aircraft design. A subterranean sensor could be useful. Okay, so national budget. No changes, please. No changes for applied science, although we probably should go check what they're working on and make sure I haven't been sitting on the same thing for too long. New APC might be useful. Aircraft might be useful. A heavy aircraft or a new scout. Let's do a new scout. That is definitely something that I would make use of right away. So take me into my blueprints. And I want the ultralight aircraft. You. Okay, here we want the turboprop. Already took it up to 25 hexes. Already way better. Okay, more fuel doesn't help. Less fuel does. We could go down to a 500 liter tank. 25 is plenty. We actually think we are going down in wings. Maybe that was the where we started. This is just a pure recon plane. It does nothing else. Super cheap. 25 hexes is amazing. Yeah, this is just it. This is just it. And hopefully we'll have a little bit of like field testing from what we did. And that will get us like some better engine efficiency. Do it. All right, we're definitely going to make some rocket ones though. Or bombers. Bombers would work too. All right, we'll keep taking your idiots. I think it's because I haven't put them on the councils that I told them I would put them on. Oh. Was that the metal location? I mean, it's fine. It's just not going to be useful yet. Or whatever town we build down here is going to have to be in charge of that. It's not the worst. All right, now we are kind of getting to a point here where supplies are going to start having a problem, I bet.
No problem.
Okay, on this side. Okay, you claim to be enough to take him out.
Move out. Mission accomplished.
Nice. Yeah, get these reds spread around. All right, yep, we're coming on through. Get across that river. Sure, there's a chance that that gets used at some point. Okay, here, road, sealed road. We could go down here and then over. I guess it's about the same price. Keep going. Okay, we do have some people who say they can attack. Do it.
Move out.
Yep. Just like that. All right. That's coming along nicely, frankly. Down here, road, dirt road. Continue that way. I mean, if it's working, I can't complain, I suppose. Okay, your mine's done. Okay, so what did you need next? You're only at high civ. Entertainment's what you need. All right, you guys have more than earned yourself a VidCom. Okay, how about you guys? Extreme civ is fine. You got multiple different port things going on here. That's okay. Yep, just waiting for you to grow, basically. Over here. That's only a metal mine 2. I am going to actually push this a little bit. I didn't realize that. That's all we can do? Oh. Man, I don't know why I'm missing these. We're out of metal from that mine. We've already slurped up what we can get. Yeah, let's disband that. Yeah, there's no reason to keep that around. We're paying to keep the lights on. All right, you guys. So, okay, that unit, I did lose a full unit. They're the ones who surrendered on that bumbled assault. Or is it that guy, maybe? I don't know. It's just weird to me. You know, the leaders were kind of light, not the SHQ. Okay, everyone else has already moved. Oh, shoot, I just took one of these guys, didn't I? No, that's 5. No, we're okay. Never mind, we're okay. All right, buggy. Now, before I do that, can I road here? I can. All right, I cannot. No connection. Yeah, so we need an actual port to make that viable. Okay, that makes total sense. I'm not surprised by that. Okay, I've already moved what can move here. I'm so gonna try to take that. Yeah, come down here. If we take this, we're gonna need to like immediately build a port here. We'll get a new contract over to that, and then we should be pretty golden. Okay, everything else is running all right. I have 101 points left. We have not spent a major. How about we do scientific exchange? Hold. We need to start a scientific cooperation. Yeah, I would love to do. How about a friendship pact? Have a non-aggression pact. Okay. Okay, scientific cooperation, non-aggression. Let's start with that, maybe. Regime does not have a faction that will support it. You must have a score of 60. Okay, this guy might have to be our real friend. So, non-aggression with him. We're not high enough. Okay, how about some scientific... 201. We'd have to roll pretty high. But what if we added leader, a shadow spy, director, foreign affairs, go, and a shadow diplomat.
Understood.
Okay, major, scientific cooperation with them. Okay, we don't need to roll more than 23.
Understood.
Success, they accepted. All right, get started on that. I am totally fine with doing co-op victories, so if I can get them, I can get them. Can't move anybody else there. I keep checking that. I just know I'm gonna forget at some point. Miners, we don't really need that anymore, at least not for the time being. All right, you know what? Maybe we try a call to rebellion here. We can't quite make the roll. We might be able to if we juiced up the points. And maybe that's not worth our time. Do we have any more? We do have some more zero retirements. All right, most of you, Egbert was definitely one I wanted to get rid of. Goodbye. And we can do a second one. Rita is also a cap 1. Not the worst. But you guys are just all kinds of crank, aren't you? Yeah, I can get rid of him. All right, we'll keep weeding them out. They're as bad as our leaders are, frankly. And at least our leaders are our leaders. Yeah, I think we're going to be looking at a city somewhere right in here. I got to figure out, where was that crossing point? It's here. Or here. Same difference. This is... There may not be a river here. I can't quite tell. It's got to be a river there. That's going to be so expensive. So we need to take this point and then either here, one of these two basically, to get across. Okay, 61 points still left. A cabinet retreat. A war game. Go. I do miss having the grand convention that just is literally all leaders get to come. That's a big card for meritocracy. I don't know. Meritocracy is still my favorite. I hope Oceania can kind of mix things up a little bit. And what I'd love to see is actually a little more balance. I don't know. I feel like the autocracy stuff is so weak on their line. Some of their unit traits are pretty good, but how often do you need to assassinate a leader? Like, if you're having that level of trouble, you're probably already swirling around in the bowl at that point. I don't know. If you could assassinate other people's leaders, maybe that would be more interesting. The firing squad thing, that doesn't sound very useful. You just end up killing a bunch of your own men. And if you're winning battles where that doesn't happen, then you don't need it. So, again, I just don't see the value there. It just seems like pure punishment more than anything else. Okay, bunch of shifting around that doesn't really do anything. Okay, no losses. Perfect. More high standing. Would you guys knock that off? Methane synthesis. The Grasshopper 2. Prospecting optimization. So many of those texts come in so late that it's just like hard to ever see me putting much into them. Okay, foreign affairs. We're actually going to up the majors by quite a bit. We're kind of done with minors, at least for the time being.
Understood.
Water purification, I mean, I could use that. I don't need any of this other stuff. I think I just need some more text to unlock things. Okay, that was our scout aircraft. I do want the helicopter line. I still would like to try these out. Let's go design a helicopter just so we can unlock the next level of helicopter. We must design the helicopter to design the helicopter. New blueprint. Okay, so the first one... I mean, this is probably going to be too light to really do anything. Like, if we wanted a fighter bomber, And all this could have is very small rockets and some twin machines. Probably not worth it. If we give it twin machine guns and called it a fighter. Okay. Okay, yeah, look at the hexes though. That's not terrible. Okay, that's the high point at 12, 14. Okay, so a heavy rotor engine with that amount of fuel is 14 hexes, and it has some MGs. I'm never gonna really build one of these. I just want this to unlock the next one. So let's do that. Start development. Do it. That's not terrible. This is a very aircraft friendly planet. For anyone that doesn't remember, my Atmo is really good. It's nice and thick. Check out the Atmo on her. It's thick. Morale high standing. Would you guys quit letting the frickin' barbarians in? Even on a critical success, we lost 1,600 people and we have unrest. Yeah, not now, please. Please knock that off.
Understood.
They're just gonna spam me with that until I put someone. But give me like a cap 3, and then we'll actually look and see if it's worthwhile. Demanding I put someone on the council that literally doesn't do anything is not gonna happen. All right, not the SHQ. Salone, come on up. Are we done? I think we're done. Oh, I moved the 8th. No, that was right, because you guys are the 8th. Okay, so normal move here, normal move there. Okay, then... Buggy zips over there. Okay, let's get here. Now, losses are going to be very rough on me. Hopefully, we'll keep those to a minimum. Okay, 1. It's not the worst. It did have a take. This was a militia we were fighting, though. That's not super raising my confidence levels. Getting some more troops in there. Okay, give me our 1 MG that we lost. Buggy somewhere. Okay. That also means when we have that new scout plane, if I build an airbase here, we actually can scout them from here. That's got to be within 25. What am I? I'm working on the heavy machine. 2 turns left. I can probably swing a quick airbase.
Yes, sir.
It's just too valuable to be able to actually recon stuff. And in all honesty, I kind of think these ones are probably going to go the way of the dodo here momentarily. I think when they're out of range down here, the other ones are just so much better. I think we're just going to retire these. Okay. We're still maintaining enough supply here. Definitely take those ruins. Yes, please. Okay, 3-to-1 odds. I'll send you in 2. I bet you it was those little creepy little pink ones that were the jokers. And there's yellow proper. All right, now yellow proper, they want to blackmail me, but we're not at war yet. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna do something a little spooky there, but I just want to grab that land. This is not... Yeah, this is not the spot where we can cross, really. What do we know about you guys? Sentinel, okay, so... Wait, I thought you were just a theocracy. Okay, well, they have a bunch of high-tech stuff that we can see already. Okay, scavs. It seems to be their main troop. I mean, you're kind of garbage. Okay. Seems like they probably integrated those or something. These are probably their main troops. Just a carbine? You're looking kind of juicy, friend. You're looking kind of juicy. I'm going to be held up by my logistics here, but once we get in... All right, get them. I'll send you. And you. Go. Kills are better than retreats. Okay, and then red is coming and filling in over here. There's no reason not to really attack with them. I want them to move up anyways.
No problemo.
You guys are wiping out my older buggies pretty quick, I'll say that. Okay, MG support. I don't even really want that tank to be fighting, if I'm being honest. It's just going to be expensive. Okay, yeah, we're going. A champion? The champion's almost the size of the queen, but dedicates itself to warfare. It's really strong offensive unit that acts like the tip of the spear for any arachnid stampede. Leading the spiders to victory while bringing the champion the right to inseminate the queen. Well, I got some bad news for you, buddy. All right, back here. We're still in the VidCom. I think we're big chilling on most of these places. We're building here already. Okay, major Diplo. Cultural exchange. How about a cultural exchange? You like those? Relation is 60. Relation is 96, but we're cold. Their problem is that they have a leadership that doesn't like us. Non-aggression. Okay, valid target. We wouldn't quite be able to make the roll. Okay, what else could we do? How about some free trade? We need to have a trade relationship. A limited trade? We need to have at least a trade relationship. Okay, how are we not having a trade relationship? Trade. There we go. Okay, relatively difficult. We need to leader, shadow diplomat, our foreign affairs guy.
Understood.
And probably also would like a shadow spy.
Copy that.
Okay, and then we want to play the major, open a trade with them.
Understood.
We didn't do it. Unfortunate. Didn't hurt our relations though. All right, well, these guys are cut off. So hopefully that means we can make quick work of this area. We should know that there's no reinforcements for them at least. Feels good to actually be invading those stupid green guys who started the whole invasion problem. Yellow making a good decision to pull back from that spot. Now again, we're not at war with them, so I can't just attack. We would want to build up a card to do that. I may want to investigate and see how possible that is. Seems to be chilling. Yeah, these front lines, very static at the moment. Okay, the Spooters attacked, and they did attack my command unit, which was what I was afraid of. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Annoying though. I knew that was a little risky, but I didn't want yellow to take that terrain. Okay, time of bureaucracy. Oh, we had a KIA. High-speed rail. Alright. Grav lifters. Alright. Step 1, I keep forgetting. Let's go to organizations, applied science. I think we are already running this as much as we want. Let me actually take a look in here. Go to tech. Yeah, we're already up to 69. It's exponentially more expensive the further you go, so that's probably, frankly, probably more than I should have gone. Let's change that. Let's research something else. Conventional small arms, gun optimization, vehicle armor, fuel efficiency, mining techniques, prospecting optimization, education security. Vehicle armor sounds pretty good. Mining techniques sound pretty good. Conventional small arms, conventional guns. This would be like my tank weaponry, I think. Fuel efficiency can be vital on some planets. It's not going to be for us. Launchers. I wonder if that includes rockets. Let's do some mining. Okay, CEO asks you to participate. We need some more research. Protest against high tax.
Yes.
Bribe them. I'm gonna know that again. I really don't want. Give me better leaders, and then I'll take it. I got to get rid of some more of your clowns before I take more. Hey, I found a use for those clowns. Yeah, tier 1. What was your history? Captain's family. Security detachment. All right. You're in, buddy. I hope you stop being as cranky as you currently are. Okay, major. So we didn't get the trade thing. So leader, target, director, foreign affair, shadow diplomat.
Understood.
Where's my spy? I really wish these wouldn't shift around on me. Okay, I don't think I have one at the moment. Are we gonna... do we have a plea for friendship? We don't. We do not. Civil delegation, I guess, is basically the same thing.
We'll go.
4 points went up. All right, what does that mean, though, in real terms? We're at 64. Could be higher. They are also theocratic, which is unfortunate. The odds of us being able to get a peace treaty with them are not the best. Okay, over here. It's actually going down. I don't know if I believe that.
Open fire.
Oh, it's the tank that's in there. I see.
Require support.
Okay. All right, over here.
Advancing.
Okay, that's an even better tank. Ours 3.
Require support.
Yeah, you do. You do. Okay, they don't seem to really be putting much from above us for some reason. Yeah, I should have had that guy go down further. Okay, and before I forget... replenishments, 700. Wow, we haven't had that many losses in a while. Okay, having those tanks over there is kind of making me feel like I want to get our medium out and get our medium up there. It's gonna be really hard to do, but okay, we also have more troops coming, so they'll be our next turn maybe. All right, let's deal with this junk. All right, can we finish this guy off?
Yes, sir. We're going in.
No problemo.
That was not us finishing him off. Let's pull back here. Okay. Problem not solved, but it's okay. Problem okay.
Weapons free.
Okay, keep clearing out these.
No problemo.
Oh, that was a group move. That was not what I meant to do. It's okay. Not the end of the world.
Move out.
I always got to be so careful with group moves because I do that all the time. Make sure to click out of that when you go to do something else. Yep, get out of here.
No problemo.
Okay, most of these units are going to be able to move up. Yep. Okay, that's fine, TM. Should have scouted, but that's okay. Okay, they finished their vidcom. We'll just let that percolate for a minute. Over here. Okay, we have our airbase and we have heavy industry. So let's go ahead and let's get our airbase. Strat move you over here. Let's raise a formation. Independent. We want recon. Recon, grasshopper 2s. Raise. And well, let's see what they can do. So the grasshopper 2s. I don't think I did this on my other one. Do I need to change your HQ? I sure do. That other guy has not been in there like he should have been. We'll see how much recon these give and see if I need a second set. I want to get to 400 when we do a recon mission. That's the minimum you need to ensure that you can see everybody. Okay, and we still have a lot of points left. I don't really have anything here. A war game.
Order
Sure.
acknowledged.
Cabinet retreat.
Order
Sure.
acknowledged.
And honestly, I'm kind of feeling a Mission Impossible.
Order acknowledged.
Yeah, 2 fate points. Supreme Leader Day, exotic drugs. Okay, nothing I care about there. Gladiators calmed them down. A Phantasma? That might be worth something. So if we did that, I would want it like over here. Is that possible? Apparently not. I have zone there. I don't know what you're saying, game.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll put it down here. And then, am I gonna be able? Sure am. Okay, we also have that. I just noticed. If I can grab that, that'll help our supply lines maybe. Just ensuring that we still have that. We have 38 points left. I think maybe we just cache some of those for now. So that we're already way over time here, but that's going to be the end of this one. Our invasion started. I'm going to be a lot more secure feeling once we have this under control. Once we get an actual port up here, we'll be able to haul a lot more stuff back and forth, and that'll make this a lot easier. The aliens in the southwest are, I'm going to say, nearly wiped out for both types, and War with Yellow is looking kind of juicy based on what we've seen them with and how close we are to very nice things of theirs. I mean, they could be our things, is what I'm thinking. So if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like on the video. That helps me a ton. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. If you want to support the channel, you can leave a super thanks here. You can always join me live for a super chat. Check out the Patreon and Discord linked in the channel info, or become a member here on YouTube. All right, Krakens, let's crack on, and I'll catch you in the next one. Babel out.